Hello, my friends. I just wanted to jump on here real quick and just kind of show you something I sold today on eBay. It's been a slow month for eBay, and it's been a slow summer for eBay. And so I just had a guy pop on and buy a full set of Amazing X-Men from me, which was a series 15 years ago. More. X-Men's featuring Nightcrawler. I got it pre-boxed, but I just want to show it to you real quick. I sold the set for $65, $10 shipping. And I have a few other full sets of X-Men out there. Whoop, they're backwards. Backwards. 65 bucks for the whole set. Looks like the series ran 18 issues. Pretty sure I paid more than $65 for the full set. It was a decent run, had Firestar, had some neat artwork, and you can't go wrong with issue 1. Cover, Nightcrawler with a sword. If you're a Nightcrawler fan, you really want to see him without a sword. Pretty much everybody just loves that kind of version, that swashbuckling version of Nightcrawler. We saw some different kind of versions of Nightcrawler with the Jonathan Hickman run, and just going back to those days, even these, which was I think was mid 2000s, still feels a little bit of a throwback, which is nice. Those Alan Davis days, and even back when Nightcrawler was still on the original Uncanny X-Men team with the Paul Smith run, where he was more of a featured character before the Marauders hit, and then he moved over to Excalibur. So issue 1, 2, some beasts thrown in there. So I love this cover. I thought that was so dang cool. It's more Nightcrawler with swords. You can really tell that they were just pitching towards those Nightcrawler fans. Even gave Mystique some swords. And then we moved in some Super Friends kind of nostalgia on there. Firestar, Iceman, and Spider-Man. The Wendigo War. It's a variant issue of the Guardians of the Galaxy. I guess the Guardians were becoming pretty big at that time. We just threw variants into everything. Colossus. Or Wendigo. Adding some new characters in there. What X-Men is famous for doing is adding those occasional new characters in. So this is going to go out to my new friend out on eBay. He's getting a nice set for $65 and change. I always keep the shipping down as low as possible. Not making money on shipping. And I'm done with this part of my collection. It just was, and plus the annual, probably the only annual for that. So it's a full set. And when I'm done with a part of my collection, I can hang on to it, I guess. But if I feel like I'm not going to reread it, if I feel like it's just done for me, I'm going to pass it on at a decent deal to somebody else who's really going to enjoy it and maybe reread it. I can't hang on to everything. I don't have that kind of space. And I don't really have an interest in this room in my collection becoming a museum that nobody sees, which is why I like to share these things and then pass them on to people that want them at a decent price. It is hard for people these days to spend money. And so I just want people to get decent deals. Also, you got to put up with a lot of crap just to make $65 in the workplace these days. So this is going to be going back out. I'm going to tape that back up. I'm going to ship this one out first thing tomorrow to my new buddy on eBay, and hopefully he sees that and check out my page for more deals. One other thing I had going on is I had featured a issue of Batman a couple of days ago, and I put it in one of my shorts. That is at issue 244, the Ra's al Ghul, and I bought it from my local comic shop, and I paid a pretty penny for it. And I realized after the fact that somebody had written their name in the upper corner. His name is Donald. Donald, I have your book. If you want it back, you gotta find me on the internet somehow, and I'd be willing, if the real Donald would step forward, I'd sell it back to him at a decent price. Because as it turns out, the day I bought this, I had put a bid on another of the exact same book on eBay, and I think I said in the video I don't have a shot at getting it, so I just broke down and bought this one. I won the bid at the lowest price you could think of. I think I got it for $40. I was the only bidder, and so I have a second copy of this coming in a day or two. So yeah, nothing like dropping $70 on a book that you just got for $40. But I did support my local comic shop. I got two beautiful books. I'm going to see which one is in better shape, mine or Donald's. Donald, do you remember writing your name on that, buddy? Shame. Most likely Donald had to fight a brother, and over whose bedroom it was kept in this week type thing. So yeah, brothers. You had to write your name on just about everything. But what a nice book to have two of. So yeah, I'll probably hang on to one for a little while, and then I don't know, on eBay reselling one that says Donald on it. It may sit on eBay a long time. So likely I'll keep both for a little while, and then probably, unless I really fall in love with the new one, I'll probably resell the new one and try to turn it around for a little bit more than $40. And I'll just keep on this one because I do love reader grade comics. It's the whole idea. So I had opened this one a little earlier because it was in a Mylite, and I wanted to change the Mylite because it was a little bit dirty and put it in another Mylite. But because of the binding on this puppy, see, this is my mistake. Why do I do this? Take the tape off. Screw it up. I did that with a copy of like, God, I forgot the number. Fantastic Four 27. Fantastic Four 27. I had bought. I got it for like $20, and I went to change the bag and board on it and got a piece of tape right on the F for Fantastic Four, right in the center of the second F, and there's a big F came out of me, and peeled it off, and I ended up having to drop the price by about $15-20 on that one. Horrible. It was the second appearance of Black Panther and the first appearance of Claw, and I dropped a piece of Scotch tape right in the center of it. It's painful. So I just wanted to kind of show a little bit of this one. There's a little bit of water damage. It's just got some beautiful panels in it. I'm gonna hold up. Oh, and Donald put his name on page like 3 also. Thanks, Don. Just letting us know again. You see, didn't get it from the front page. In cursive too. I was a bit of a narcissist. I had flipped through this just a few minutes before I started this video, and there's just a couple panels on here I fell in love with. This one here, Batman carrying his girl down the mountainside. And this back page here, this is looks like the final story page, and then they jump to like a Robin side story. Second to last story page. I'm going to hold this up gently because it really needs to be laid down to red. And Batman and Talia al Ghul. That's freaking unreal. I love it. Just what a deep and awesome story. He punches her father out and gives her a big old smoochie. Like, I'm gonna hit your dad, and I'm gonna kiss your daughter, like with a little bit of bat tongue. And then he carries her father down the mountain. I'm not sure he's taking him to jail. I don't know. Have to figure that one out. What he was doing with him. Yeah, in fact, it's coming out at the binding. It just came out at the binding. I don't know if that was like that. I did that, didn't I? We'll see what the other copy looks like. This might be just the, Donald, you want your book back? So I had to go with just a regular BCW Silver Age on this one to get it in and out because the binding is just a little bit off. You can see where it's just kind of, you can see the paper up there. So it probably would normally fit in a Silver Age Myolite, but not this day. We'll see what the next one comes like, and maybe I'll do a side-by-side. But that's that. And guys, I think that's it for now. I just wanted to check in and show you what was going on my eBay. If you haven't seen my eBay and you're following my page, thank you very much. And check me out at Reader Grade Comics 74 over at eBay. And I do have lots of good deals on X-Men bundles. And more current stuff too. I mean, some older stuff, some newer stuff. Yeah, feel free to check that page out and make an offer on something. If I have an offer up, make an offer. And like the stuff I don't have room for or I have doubles of, I'll throw out there. And I'm not concerned about making a ton of money. I'm just trying to support my habit and share with you guys, some of the things that I'm really enjoying. And if you don't have a copy of Simpsons #1 right now, go out and get Simpsons #1. It's fucking hot. Simpsons 1. And I ordered another Simpsons a while back. Some of you might have seen it in the background in some of my shorts. Let's see if I can find it. Where is it? But it ended up being it's not a CGC. It's the other company. This is it because it's a weirder. Oh, that's my Simpsons. Simpsons #2. That's my Simpsons 2. This has got to be the other one. What's the name of this company? It's CBCS. For some reason, I was blanking on it. I like CBCS. But the CGCs, they do have something to them where they just have another look to them that I didn't think I would enjoy. There's an X-Men 9.0 of first reappearance of Psylocke. Issue 256. I was not a CGC guy. I hated CGC. When I started recollecting comics, I got back into comic collecting. I got a look at CGC and I was like, I hate it. You can't read them. You can't read this. You can't read it. Why? And then I got my first one. I'm sure my first one. It might have been this just this one. And I got it in a thrift store, really cheap. And it actually is one of those ones where you can see there's some moisture. I tried to clean it, and then I realized the moisture was on the inside. And then I looked up, CGC sometimes does get moisture on the inside of these, and it'll cause like this foggy kind of dirty look. It's not dirty. It's actually, I cleaned it like 10 times. So there are some drawbacks to that. I didn't think I'd like these slabs. I do like having a copy of the raw and then the slab. Obviously, this is not my only copy of 256. I probably have gone through a few of them. And I like anything in a 9.0. I know industry standard out there is like 9.8. Everybody needs the 9.8. I gotta have the 9.8. There's a issue of the first McFarlane cover on Batman, I think. It's out there for like $149 right now and an 8.5. Let me tell you, if you're not going to open it, it doesn't matter whether it's a freaking 8.5 or a 9.8. It doesn't matter. You want it? I want it. My wife doesn't want me to have it. Anyway, that's it. I blabbered on a long time. Thanks for watching. If you got to this point of the video, you might as well hit the like button. You might as well subscribe. And I'll catch you next time. Take care.